Explaining my Inosius lore. This is Sage. She's 19. Her birthday is October 8th, and her favorite color is chestnut brown. Sage was born and raised in a small town in Wisconsin by a single mother, and her father took his own life when she was just 2 years old. When Sage was 6, she started noticing that her tan skin started getting green spots all over her body, and star-like patterns started to form on her legs and torso. And of course, Sage's mother was deeply concerned. By the time Sage was 8, she started growing ears, a tail, and a nub started forming on her head. And that nub slowly started forming as a horn on her head, and the lines on her face are scars from an accident. Sage's mom was really worried, like any mother would be, and Sage's mom drove to the best doctors, starting from big cities in Wisconsin to Maine, then Kentucky. She tried going to Germany and Canada, but no matter who she tried to ask to fix her daughter, the doctors either rejected her or they tried to help, but with no luck. After a while, Sage's mom gave up, and of course it was really hard on Sage's mom, because seeing her daughter in so much pain and agony going from a human to whatever she is, and knowing she can't do anything about it, just destroyed her. So all Sage's mom did was try her best to understand her daughter's pain and try and help however she can. Then school was a whole different struggle. Sage didn't start going to school until she was 9, and sure, she made a few friends, but she was heavily bullied for how she looked, and as Sage grew up, it just got worse. As Sage got older, she started feeling insecure how she looked and tried to cut off her horn many times, but got more frustrated when it just grew back each time. And of course, Sage and her mom got in many arguments, because Sage's mom was trying to make her daughter feel confident about how she looks, and that Sage was beautiful, how she is, and Sage always fought back, just saying how ugly she is, and how disgusted she is, and how she just wants all this to go away and make her pretty again. Trigger warning. But when Sage was 12, she started self-harming, and when she was 13, she tried to take her life, then tried again at 15 and 17. Of course, each time Sage's mom found her and took her to the hospital, and Sage has officially been clean of self-harm for almost 4 years. The story of how Sage got the scars on her face and neck and arms and her chest. Well, she started dating this girl in 8th grade, and they broke up a few days before they were supposed to graduate high school. And this girl Sage dated was, well, trigger warning, Sage's ex. Well, she was a drug user and alcoholic, and she would try and force Sage to do drugs and alcohol with her because it's quote-unquote romantic. And if Sage refused, she would get beat. And after beating Sage, she will try again and force her to do drugs and alcohol, and if Sage refused, she would get beat, but even harder, and this went on for basically their entire relationship. Sage's mom saw all the scars and cuts and bruises and cigarette burns on her daughter, and she tried to intervene, but Sage just said, "No, Mom, my girlfriend is an amazing person, she loves me, she just needs help, that's all." And that's what Sage basically told her each time her girlfriend, now ex-girlfriend, would beat her. How did they break up? Well, she made fun of her dad's suicide and said, "That's why your dad killed himself, because you're so ugly he didn't want to look at your ugly, retarded face." And that's when Sage snapped and threw a metal chair at her face. And while she was knocked out, Sage took the metal chair and beat her until she was a bloody pulp. Sage's mom pulled some strings, and Sage only stayed in prison for half a year until she released. And Sage's mom isn't proud of what her daughter did, but she's proud that her daughter is better, and she's not in that toxic space anymore. What is Sage up to now? Well, she's happily living with her mom on their farm, and recently added some new additions to the farm. And Sage started going to weekly therapy, and she's been going to special classes so she can learn what she is and what her species is, so she can understand herself more.